Still fast? No fool?
Okay, we've spent some time here on the Dolphins, and certainly off to an impressive start. It's a really good football team. They're good in all three areas of the game. They lead the league in special teams, field position. We're in field position. A lot of that's created by special teams, obviously, and their turnover differential. So, done a really good job there. Very good in the kicking game, explosive return game, good rushing team. They cover well. And offensively, it's a well-balanced unit that's very explosive, has a lot of big plays, run the ball. Have a lot of playmakers on the offensive side, including the quarterback, throwing and running. And defensively, aggressive. They play fast, turn the ball over. Really good pursuit team, well coached, good fundamental team. So it's easy to see why they're 3-0, playing well coached. They do a good job.
Basically the same style of offense, even though the quarterback's obviously different from the last time you guys saw these guys.
Well, they're a game plan team, so whatever Coach Gase thinks will work, that's what they're going to do.
They use their wide receivers to carry the ball a lot in the running game and some jet sweeps and stuff like that. How do you handle that? And is the responsibilities any different than if it was a running back carrying the ball?
Yeah, it would depend on what the call is. Depending on what would do with defense we're in, how any of those plays would be defended. But they do a good job of utilizing multiple players in various schemes. So runs, passes, their plays that get the ball to the perimeter, that complement their inside plays. So they attack the entire field. They do a good job.
How tough a matchup is Kenyon Drake based on what you guys saw from him last year?
He's excellent. He's good back. He's quick, fast. He can make people miss. He does a good job in line, making people miss, and he can attack one hole and very quickly cut to a different hole. So yeah, he's a hard, explosive through the hole. He can definitely take a 4 or 5 yard run, turn it into 20. He's again a very explosive guy, good vision.
They moved Xavier Howard from side to side or follow receiver. And what do you see from him, or what did you see from him going into college?
Long, really good ball skills, has a good burst. Ball's in the air, he has a good acceleration to go get it. Yeah, they vary his alignment based on the matchup or call.
Ryan Tannehill playing some of the best football of his career.
Yeah, the whole offense is playing well. Yeah, so sure, he's a big part of it. They all are. They're good on offense. They're explosive, and they make you defend a lot of different things.
Utilized in their offense. What did you see from them in the first games?
Similar to, let's say, the way we used him.
What's the it seems like he's from him drafted to where he is now. He's one of the better pass rushers in the league.
Yeah, no question. He's a great pass rusher. There are two of them. Wake and Quinn do a great job. Three of them really. I think all three of those ends are good. Yeah, but Wake's had a tremendous career, and this guy's just been consistently productive. He's got a great motor, great technique. He's a very productive player. He's a hard guy to block.
Bill, you said Sunday night that obviously nobody clinched a playoff spot today or was eliminated. But is this as big of an early game as maybe you can remember? Because obviously you don't want to go down 3.
Yeah, all games are especially division games. They're all important.
You wouldn't put this in the category, not a playoff game, but obviously given you don't want to go down 3 games to the Dolphins.
We don't ever want to lose a game, so I don't really know what you're talking about.
Bill, Rob's brother
went on sports radio yesterday and said that Rob seemed frustrated. Do you see any sort of evidence of frustration? Do you address that at
Yeah,
all?
I'm focused on the Dolphins, getting ready for this week's game. I'm talking about last week, last month, last year, anything else.
Is it okay with you that his brother goes on radio and
I'm
talks?
working on the Dolphins. We're getting ready to play the Dolphins. Not talking about last spring, last year, or anything else.
Bill, the Dolphins are pretty stingy on the run game. Is this a big emphasis for the offensive line this week?
Yeah, they're a good defensive team, period. They do a good job in the running game, do a good job in the passing game, pass rush, coverage, turn the ball over. So they're good across the board. McDonald's, strong run player, does a good job, and kind of gives them an extra guy down there when they use him that way. It's very effective.
Is this a speedy receiving group, as you'll see?
Yeah, it is. They're very fast. They got and tight ends too. I mean, the tight ends are really kind of like receivers. Drake's fast. They split him out. So there's times where it's like having 5 wide receivers on the field. They're in, call it 11 personnel, but it's like 5 wide receivers.
What have you seen from Mika Fitzpatrick?
Just done a good job for him. Versatile player. They've used him in a couple of different spots. And he's been productive. Very instinctive guy. Just around the ball.
Bill, all the receiver moves that you've made this year, how much of an emphasis is that to try and get Rob Gronkowski out of double coverage throughout the games?
Yeah, any move we make is to try to improve the football team. That's what it's about.
Bill, you've known Mike Tannenbaum a long time. He's obviously with the Dolphins now. Can you just talk about or comment on his how he's helped improve this team and your relationship with him and what you just said?
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Mike. Mike's a smart guy. Very well educated, law degree, knows, has been in the league a long time. Is good, very good with people. Is good, has a lot of good relationships. Easy to work with. I enjoyed working with him. During the time he was in Cleveland and then in New York. So I have a lot of respect for Mike.
Bill, as a game plan team yourself, and as much as you're always trying to improve areas that might be vulnerabilities on your team, how do you balance trying for all their weapons and also how they're going to try to attack you in your mind and your own vulnerabilities?
Yeah, that's the question every week. We want to do the things that we feel like we do well, the things that we're comfortable doing, things that we know well, but at the same time we have to address the problems that they present. And so it's a balance of trying to find those things. I'm not going to put in 10 new defenses every week, but sometimes I think if we just play the same thing, even though we know how to play it, it makes it too easy for the offense. So, or vice versa. So we've got to try to create that balance where we address some of the issues that they're presenting, but at the same time stay in a level that, or in a zone that we're comfortable in, technique-wise, adjustments, communication, so we can be aggressive. But that's the balance you try to strike.
Bill, when it comes to Sony Michel, he obviously missed a lot of time this summer, but what have you seen from him, games, practices, that has shown you that he's got his feet
He's
under
working
him?
hard. He's getting better every day. Got a long way to go, but he's working hard and he's improving.
Is he about where you would anticipate a player being after missing the amount of time that he's missed?
Yeah, I don't know. We just take it day to day, try to get better every day.
Final question?
Okay, thank you.